thought I pushed that back, man. Okay, now I did. Okay, all right. We're gonna put this at the top this time. We're gonna leave that hole right there at the top. Don't look at my man chest. Okay, bring him up some. Okay, y'all. Okay, I know y'all probably ready for me to put a shirt on, ain't you? Ain't you? Okay, all right. Better yet, I'm gonna put him back down here. I'm sorry, I should have did this in the first beginning. All right. Okay, y'all happy now? Y'all happy? Y'all want? Okay. All right, man. Look, man. I'm about to do this reaction video to The House Next Door horror story animated. This video is by Martin Animations. All right, so make sure y'all head over there and check out this original video. I can't put the link in the damn description down below. I know y'all tired of me saying that, but hey, I can't help it. Okay, y'all got to deal with it for now. All right, let's pop this play button. I need to stop. Y'all probably hearing all that shaking and stuff in the background. I am so sorry, but let's click it.
Growing up, I lived in a heavily forested area. There's this now abandoned house that was in the woods behind my childhood home. The driveway connected to ours and broke off and circled around our garage and went deeper into the trees. It was a single-story house with a nice big front porch and had an outdoor overhang instead of a full garage.
Bitch, what's wrong with your eye?
We had an elderly neighbor who lived back there named Mr. Fisher. He was a Vietnam vet. He was partially blind in one eye. He normally wore glasses or an eye patch on the rare occasions that we would see him outside. He kept to himself mostly and never really had any visitors. It was about 20 years ago, back when I was in high school. I was home alone playing on my Nintendo. I remember that it was later in the day and it was raining pretty hard. I was grounded for some reason that I can't remember, and I was bitterly sitting in my room taking out my teenage frustrations on the game. And that's when I heard screaming from behind my house.
I promise y'all I will not jump because I'm outside. I want to embarrass myself to my neighbors.
And listened. Every few moments I would hear a faint screaming coming from Mr. Fisher's house, maybe 50 or so yards away from my own. I couldn't figure out if it was an angry scream or a terrified one, but I remember just sitting there for a few moments and listening to it, more curious than alarmed. After a few minutes, I got bored and shut the window and returned to my video game.
First of all,
I don't know why I didn't call for help or...
First of all, what's your window doing open in the first beginning? Huh? Why is it open? I don't leave my windows open over here unless I really want to shoot somebody. Which, okay, never mind. I'm not leaving my dang on window open. That's the first mistake right there. The dude is in there. He already in there. I'm sorry, he already in there. Finna get man
over and knock on Mr. Fisher's door to see if things were okay. My only explanation was that I was a bitter teenager, and I didn't want to be bothered with anything that wasn't my business. Later that night, after my parents came home, I was lying in bed when I once again heard the muffled screaming coming from behind the house.
Hey, run, bitch. Damn ad. The damn ad. Oh, milk. Bitch, I thought they were. Oh, hey. Why you keep looking at this man dick? Help him clean? Hell no. Ask him if that's damn right. That might be sperm in the cup. I'm sorry.
This time I could tell it was labored and ragged, and I can remember being annoyed, wishing that whoever it was would just shut up already.
I don't trust this.
I didn't even this morning. So about a week goes by, and I have completely forgotten about the screaming I heard that night. I was outside throwing the football with my father. The mailman stopped his truck and asked us if we had seen Mr. Fisher. Apparently he had not been collecting his mail. My father replied that he hadn't seen his car for a few days, and I remained silent. The mailman walked down the driveway and knocked on Mr. Fisher's door.
Don't tell me, man.
Next thing I remember were the sirens. An ambulance, a fire engine, and several police cars arrived. I spent most of that afternoon up in a tree, watching Mr. Fisher's house as law enforcement and paramedics went in and out. My father had found Mr. Fisher's front door unlocked. He had been lying in a crumpled heap at the bottom of his basement stairs. It appears that he had fallen and broken both of his legs. But it wasn't the
rats
fall
was
that killed
eating him?
It was the rats. My father eventually told me that the coroner reported the man had been eaten alive while he was screaming for help, unable to climb back upstairs.
My dude.
He had defensive wounds all over his hands from swatting at them, and several dead rats were scattered around. But in the end, there had been too many of them to fight off.
Shit.
His face had sustained the worst damage. There was almost nothing left of it when they found him. The coroners were convinced that he had been alive through the worst of it. I felt as though I had been stabbed in the stomach, and a wave of traumatizing guilt washed over me.
Man, he had a chance to go save him.
I still didn't tell my parents.
That's regret.
But on the inside, I was mortified. I felt like a criminal for ignoring those screams. And for weeks after that, I was convinced that the police were going to come back and arrest me for negligence or something.
Damn right.
For about a year afterwards, it traumatized me, and I carried the guilt around in secret. I started doing drugs and drinking alcohol to try to dull the pain. In retrospect, I'm extremely lucky I graduated high school without overdosing or killing someone while being drunk behind the wheel. I was about 20 years old when myself and 3 of my friends went back to the house in late October. The house had been repossessed by the bank at this point, and now sat condemned. Me and my friends sat on the front porch and shared a bottle of bourbon. My family almost considered this vacant house our second home, since it was so close to our property. My father would even do some yard work every once in a while, and make sure nothing was growing on the house. So like I said, my friends and I were drinking and smoking.
I'm not doing
being
this.
Belligerent idiots. Just talking shit and lying about girls that we had slept with.
A typical guy.
I got up and went around the back of the house to take a piss. I happened to crouch down and glance inside one of those low-to-the-ground basement windows, and just scanned the basement floor. All I could really see was a cracked cement floor, and loads of cobwebs crisscrossing the window. I took care of business, and was about to walk back around front, when I paused. Glancing back towards the window, I felt a sudden sensation that I was being examined. This time, there was something in the window that hadn't been there before. Very clearly, I could see the outline of an old bearded face and a single eye staring up at me.
Run,
kind of at an angle, as if someone was lifting themselves up to peer out the window. I stared back, my body going numb and my mind going blank. I suppose that this is the part in horror stories where the people would say, "I felt a chill go down my spine," or "my blood ran cold." I didn't feel that way. I just went numb as I looked back at the figure in the window. The unmistakable feeling of being caught in an act washing over me.
Man, I was scared.
Like I had been vandalizing the place or something. I believe the eye contact lasted for about 10 seconds, maybe slightly more. And I eventually just turned around and walked away. When I got to the front porch, I told my friends I was heading back to my garage. For a few short hours, I was convinced that it had been either a squatter or maybe my imagination. But that night, I had the most horrific nightmare. I was trapped in a dark room with rats crawling all over me and gnawing at my face as I lay helpless. I woke up the next morning feeling sick.
That's what you get.
What bothered me the most was that whatever I had seen in the basement window, there had only been one eye visible.
Yes.
Just like when I remember my old neighbor. It wasn't until I was about 30 years old that I had made peace with the fact that I had seen the man's spirit. He had been staring back at me in distress and confusion, wondering why I hadn't helped him. I have read several books on the paranormal, and I came to the conclusion that his spirit wasn't yet at peace. My parents eventually sold that house to me, and today I only use it as a summer home. But I've never wandered back to the old man's property again. Several times he's made his presence known. A few years ago, I was jump-starting my car outside in the driveway, when suddenly 4 rats shot out from under the axle, between my legs, and scurried away towards Mr. Fisher's old home. Last year, there was a soft knock on my window as I sat in my living room.
See?
And only a few months ago, I was awoken from a deep sleep because I thought I could hear screaming from outside. My biggest fear now that I'm an adult is being alone and in pain and having no one to come and aid me as I scream for help.
Damn right. Is that it? Was that it?
I am bored in this life. Let's start a new one.
Let's start a new one, ho.
Time to pick out.
Hit your ass with a pickaxe.
I guess this is my way of finally getting it off my chest.
Don't you zoom in on that damn
When I go
face.
back there this summer, I plan on returning to Mr. Fisher's house. I will try my best to apologize to him, and I can only hope that this will finally put his spirit at rest.
Man. Oh, I already reacted to that.
So if them folks pay you,
I already reacted to that one. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Like I said, it was by Martin Animations, so make sure y'all head over there and check out the original video. That was a good story right there. I like that. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Let me know whether or not y'all like that story or not. And hopefully, well, no, I'm not. I ain't going inside just yet. My car is almost on E. I got to go fill his ass back up, or her ass. This is a her, okay? I'm not gonna be sitting in no dude like that, okay? All right, but I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. You already know what to do if you did. You know, I'm about to get out this thing. My middle aces. I hope y'all have a blessed day and peace out. I didn't do that on the other. Okay. All right. Peace out, guys. Oh, hell. What the hell I'm clicking? Click it. Click it. Just thinking it.